Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to another live stream with your boy Limmer from the Limmer channel. Today we are playing Madden 20. We are on week 14, the Bengals against the Patriots, and we are both 7-5, and we're trying to make it to the playoffs. We both gotta work. We got our work cut out for us. We gotta do our best and win. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, please, give us a thumbs up. And if you like what you see, please give us a subscribe. Hit that notification bell on the top so you know when I'm going live again. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm trying some new games. I wanted to try to bring that to the channel. So, with that being said, let's get to the game. Let's get this Bengal and Patriot game out there. All right, we are at 84 overall to the 81 overall Patriots. So how's everybody doing out there? Today we are getting ready to get our football grind on.
Mixin', fixin' for another big game. I'm Jonathan Coachman. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see running back Joe Mixon coming off a 100-yard performance a week ago, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New England Patriots. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Look at that. They're already saying that we're ready to get on to the Super Bowl. Because last year we made it to the Super Bowl, but we didn't win.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Ready? 8, read. Yo, 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 yo. Step.
This is
I'm sorry for the glitching. I know that I have
there to stop him.
another game.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to hold them under.
We have another game updating.
20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a toss left side to the hands of his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it's going to be second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Second and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. Mixon with a first down carry. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Oh, here you go.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Here you go.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive.
Yes, sir.
Right there, getting the first 6
Yes,
points.
sir. We're going to win this one today, boy.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
Ready, break.
Mike 51, Mike 51. All day, just like that, just like that.
Ready.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And
I should have cut back.
Yardage and be backed up to the 24. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what that was, takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's off by Stephon Gilmore.
That's the first I
The return will stop right around the 25. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Back to throw now in his own end zone.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that is going to be a safety.
I didn't realize.
We pick it up second quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And they'll work this to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back to Mixon on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. Well, the Bengals, they widen their lead. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. They begin with a run by Mixon. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down.
I had to stay behind my man. Once I got behind my man, I'm like, yo, check this out.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Mixon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from... And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Mixon on the draw. Jaron Kearse in on the tackle.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
All right.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it up.
And the second interception.
Big turnover there as his guys will get the... So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10.
Push him back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep for Eifert. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's a rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards.
There we go. That's what we talking about.
They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find
Let's see
Jonathan
what they got
Coachman
going
ready
on,
with our
bro.
EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, where it was the home team who were able to hold serve and get a victory in their stadium. Juju Smith-Schuster, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Oakland. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Sam Darnold has a couple of touchdown passes. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Nick Chubb, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And with the day he's having, as we look at some of these highlights, maybe he wants to duplicate this pregame meal next week.
Whatever it is, guaranteed he will ask for the exact same.
Got it. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Mixon will get to start the second half. Wiggles free. And they'll get it out as he's inside the 40. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Mixon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. On the delay, it's Mixon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Back to throw here. And Eifert has it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Let's go.
Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
On the ready.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, his third touchdown now on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that. Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive.
3 down, 3 down. Get it.
Start here with a give to Mixon. He's got a first down and this up at midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you could hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. The toss play to Mixon. They're going to stop this play out there in the line. We have not seen that much today. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up to throw. And Tate's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He gets this in the hands of... And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs. Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Man, I got you.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellows up front in order to bring this one home.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he works past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A draw play for Mixon. And he gets it 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On the set. 94 is the mark. You're not ready. You're not ready. Get it.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Looking for a seam, finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. He'll drop to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it third and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Now Madden, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does.
We are in the fourth and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, first and 10.
15 line. 15 line.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Airing one out for Boyd. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. And now it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with third and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriot D on third down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate, and that's caught inside the 35. So much for the run on third and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Boy, another big play late here for an offense. Charles,
are we doing it good night?
Of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to let one fly for Tate, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They're going to look to throw. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Set 30 base.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Set the tone.
Ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Down the 40, picks it off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better.
All right, y'all see that? I need to pause game for a moment.
So for the Bengals, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for New England, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll try again next week at home.
All right, give me a second and I'll be right back.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right, y'all. I'm back. And we destroyed the Patriots. We're going to week 15 right now. It's you and me this week, dude. Head to head offense, defense. I mean, let's week 15. We're both A4s, both A4s. So let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can dominate. Let's see if we can blow them out of the water, boys.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, so the snow and rain have stayed out of the forecast, but we're in for a cold afternoon at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Ready. I'm coming.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner.
What are you doing?
And from the
Keep
25,
leaning,
they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
There we go.
The numbers for Mixon last week, just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total, scary. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay.
Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
I know what
As a
y'all
coordinator, and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Whoa,
Great,
okay.
and he goes down once more. DJ Swearinger, a sack on the safety blitz. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
He's got his man here. It's Green. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. The prime example, got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
On 1st down, nothing opening up on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
70, Indy.
2nd and 9 now. And nearly an interception here on their own.
Didn't cut. Oh my God.
But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the run with Mixon. And he'll get from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
He's got a man complete.
Keep playing hard.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
We got this.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, you got 3,
Now it's Mixon running right, and he went it much.
If I would have stayed on the outside.
Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really get fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. They'll look to throw here. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
60 outlaw.
Trying to take off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Eifert. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gibson. 3 yards on the pick there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dust.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is complete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Park. He takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. On 1st down, Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fix and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect.
We pick it up 2nd quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive.
Set. 18 Gator.
6-man.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. This is Mixon. And oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Boys.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, let's head to Philly to see what's happening with the Eagles. And at the half, they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Miles Sanders, a touchdown run in that first half. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And at halftime, they trail the visiting Titans in that ball game. The Titans trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And an alley to run. And they're going to get this on 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second.
Well, we got over 100 yards already.
They can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 2nd and 4. He's got Green. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Pretty nice work defensive there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll drop the throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this draw in the air. He's going to rifle one deep. And got his man complete. 36 yards on the play. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mixon with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Gonna give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's go. 10 logo. Go. Go. Down.
Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 14th touchdown now on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession?
Here we go. Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep them cranking high right here.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
All right, let's try this one.
Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught Eifert over the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Yeah,
1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
60 or.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his 4th touchdown on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. A nice throw there. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Watch 85. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Ready, ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He completes it to Boyd. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
He'll look to throw and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? On 1st down, Mixon. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag. I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because...
And this will be... And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.
That's right.
The defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cincinnati, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I'm coming for everybody. I'm coming for that title that I didn't get last year. Hey, Limmer, solid game out there, man. Gotta hand it to you. You took care of business. Plain and simple. Good win for you guys. All right, we're going to week 16 against the New York Giants. They're 9-5. So, while we're getting everything set up, how's everybody doing today? I hope you're enjoying the game. Oh, we actually are better than the New York Giants. We are 84 overall. They are 81 overall. My boy got 33 touchdowns and 19.
Mixin' fixin' for another big game. It's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see running back Joe Mixon coming off a 100-yard performance a week ago, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New York Giants. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Gardens. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Let's go. 70, Indy.
Watch a slant, watch a slant.
Big grip, big grip.
Former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Airing one out for Boyd. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on it.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The numbers for Mixon last week, there isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
They'd be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
2nd and 5. And a flag come in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll set up to throw. It's complete. It's Green here. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. This quarterback now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Mixon. And he'll take this in the end zone. A Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And they're able to run it. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And some space here. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Mixon on the draw. And if there was a lane there, closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. Don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves.
That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7. That's the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now back to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Bengals. 42 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. Davis.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
He'll look to throw. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green. Touchdown number 15 on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On the delay, it's Mixon. And he's tackled yards short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll start up in the Steel City, Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, where you see the final score there. Derek Carr, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Kyler Murray, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting Cleveland Browns. Baker Mayfield leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look. It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. Back throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I would like to see if I can get the quarterback. I would like to see if I can get the quarterback to run some.
That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Again, it's Mixon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And able to find Green. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
I think they might have surprised them there, partner, because you try and guard the first down line first and foremost to stop them there, and they just went ahead and bypassed that in a big way and took a big shot downfield.
Let's go now.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 33. From the gun to give to Mixon. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A draw play. Bernard. So they get to the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
50, play.
First down, Cincinnati.
Now Bernard. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
He'll set up a throw. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he's going to get a good give of 9 here up to the 34.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you'll only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Ready.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career. And
moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Sayers was a Hall of Famer.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as his guys continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right?
No.
I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat ladies... Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10.
15 line. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that with second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crack.
Nowhere to escape.
Gonna make up my mind. All right.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here.
Yeah, you're doing a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? Pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yeah, carrying the ball is key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Bernard. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the ball. A big offensive explosion.
49
them to victory. And
what do y'all think about
guys,
that?
they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore.
All right, I hope y'all like that. We are definitely going in the right direction on the heading back to the Super Bowl. in this one right here. We are. Next time I play, we'll be in week 17. The game right before the playoffs. Wait a minute. Do y'all think I should go ahead and I think I should go ahead and play this last game so when we come back next time, we can be an opportunity to play the playoffs. So yeah, let's get the last game of the season done. So we can go ahead and come in. Next time we play, we'll be ready to do the playoffs. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime, but kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It is a city that traditionally gets much less snow than its Buckeye State rival up in. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
60 outlaw. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
We always talk about, we always look for guys with fresh legs down the stretch of a long NFL season. Well, in Week 16, he was the AFC Player of the Week, and looks like he's going to be strong for Week 17 as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mixon. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Eifert with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels.
So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over.
Watch run. All day, dog.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now they run with Mixon, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run here with Mixon. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
He'll let this go end zone for Green. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and yard. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run hard. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run with Mixon, and he'll get out 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
We got it.
Remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll give it to Mixon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a... Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green with his 16th touchdown of the year.
There we go. We got this.
And that drive we just saw that culminated...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes across the 40-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was the Giants who were able to come away with the road victory. Saquon Barkley, over 100 yards in the victory with 2 touchdowns as well. From there, we head out west to the Golden State. Check on the Rams at home in L.A. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting Cleveland Browns. 28-10, the final. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team. Brandon Gott.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Hey.
90 Wolf. Check 55 to Mike. Here we go, D. Get it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter situation in there, the defense won the battle.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power.
They delivered the time.
I think I'm getting a
Here's first and 10.
massive update.
Play.
There we saw one of the downsides during run down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down now, Mixon, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction, so to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Fighting to step right. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Quarterback got away from the sack. Go.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down, Mixon. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Bengal TD. Joe. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll look to throw here. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, my goodness, was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Get it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Now Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Bengals, So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he gets this one just shy of 40 down at the 39. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo.
Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Let's go, D.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And Eifert has it. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
You got this. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for Cincinnati,
won the last
it's
game.
an 11th win
So
of the
now
year
we
as they'll
wanna go
finish the
to
regular
where-
season at 11-5.
next time we
and
come
now
back.
they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. So for our entire crew, alongside...
Next time we play, we will be playing for the playoffs. I hope y'all enjoyed this, because I sure enough did. Alright. We are 11 wins and 5 losses. So let's see what we. Let's see what. Okay. Play wild card playoffs. We're gonna be playing the Browns next game. So that'd be next time that we've actually. Next time we'll be playing the Browns in the playoffs. So until then, this is your boy Leonard. Have a good one. God bless you. And see you next time. Bye bye.